Hi everyone, today is August 28th and we celebrate, no, it's the 29th, excuse me. And today we celebrate this feast of the Passion of John the Baptist, sometimes referred to as the Feast of the Beheading of St. John the Baptist. Seems a strange thing to celebrate, doesn't it? The day that John the Baptist dies. So why do we celebrate it? Well, we see John the Baptist as the forerunner, the precursor to Jesus in every way. That first he proclaims his presence when their visitation happens and he leaps in the womb of his mother Elizabeth, and then he preaches the coming of the Lamb of God, and when he sees Jesus he points him out. But also he goes before Jesus in his own passion, in being arrested and imprisoned for a long time, and then he's the victim of the resentment of Herodias because Saint John the Baptist he objected to Philip's the ruler that at the time is his relationship or his marriage with Herodias, which was like an invalid marriage. He was marrying his brother's wife, and so he objected to that publicly. He preached the truth and was then put in prison for it. And so then later was put to death because Herodias desired that. So I think in St. John the Baptist and in this feast day, there are two things that we can take from it. One is an exhortation, the other one is a warning. The first is the exhortation that we're called to preach the gospel and preach the truth, and we cannot be silent even if we can see that it might be a bad thing for us. It doesn't mean that we go around looking for trouble or we look for a fight when we talk about Jesus. But in our day and age, it's so easy to be caught in this place that says, I don't want to ruffle any feathers, I don't want to make anybody angry or mad, and that's never our intention. But Jesus' word strikes to the heart, and it is true, and we cannot be silenced. We cannot not preach it. So that's the first thing, and St. John the Baptist is our great example of doing that, and he leads the way for Jesus. The other thing is a warning. So what St. John the Baptist is actually just a victim of the resentment and bitterness of Herodias, the wife of Philip, because she harbors this grudge, it says in the gospel, against him for what he has said, and so she wants him dead. Now, I think that for us, it can be really easy to believe that I can harbor this grudge or I can hold on to these feelings because I've been wronged by someone else whenever I have resentment in my heart. I can say, well, this person or that person, and it's easy to obsess on those sorts of thoughts. But the truth is that these thoughts are deadly. They're deadly first because we can obsess over them over and over, and then they become something that we act in. Our thoughts become known in our words, or we can't hide them. And they can even come out in our actions like they do for Herodias today. So don't let resentments or bitterness have any light. Don't let them come up in your heart. Reject those. Give them over to Jesus because they will be deadly for you or for others. Let's ask St. John the Baptist today that we might be good preachers of the gospel and that our hearts might be free from all resentment or bitterness, that we might be totally for Jesus in everything we say and do.